Additional na sample problem on 3D forces. So, sa statics of rigid bodies pa rin tayo na subject. No? So, yung sample problem na to, pinapa-express lang sa atin yung 250 pounds na force into its Cartesian vector form, or yun yung x, y, and z components ng F natin. So, ang kailangan lang natin dito para ma-express natin into its x, y, and z component, kailangan natin yung angles, no? So, for this particular problem, sulat natin yung mga given na pwede nating no? So, of course, given na yung F natin, which is 250 pounds. Yung alpha, which is the angle na referred from the x-axis, that's 30 degrees. So, alpha equals 30 degrees. And then, from the y-axis naman, we have 70 degrees. So, that's beta, that's 70 degrees. Si gamma naman, since hindi given, no, wala siyang angle dito. Pero supposedly may angle yan dyan, no? Galing dito sa z-axis, papunta dun sa rope natin, or gawin na lang natin ganito, no, para ma-exage. Yan. So, meron dapat angle na gamma dyan, pero hindi naman siya given. So, kailangan natin siyang i-solve. So, para ma-solve natin siya, gagamitin natin yung identity property na cosine squared alpha plus cosine squared of beta plus cosine squared gamma equals 1. Provided na yung alpha, beta, and gamma dito ay yung mga direction cosines natin from x, y, and z papunta dun sa force natin, no? So, we have alpha, beta, and gamma. So, isulat na lang natin, no? You have cosine squared of 30 degrees plus cosine squared of 70 degrees plus cosine squared, of course, yan yung ano natin, that's equivalent to 1. Tapos, isolve na natin sa calculator, makukuha natin yung value ng gamma. So, we have cosine of 30 ba yan? 30 degrees. That's a squared plus cosine ulit ng 70 squared plus cosine ulit ng alpha x. That's unknown. Tapos squared, alpha equals 1. Dapat dalawa yung makukuha nating value dito, no? Yung binigay sa atin ng calculator natin, isang value lang. So, that's 68.61 degrees. Pero alam natin na by inspection dito sa figure natin, we have yung angle ng gamma natin is greater than 90. So, ano yung pwedeng ibang value na pwede natin gamitin na magre-result pa rin ng the same na cosine pero iba yung direction. So, ang gagawin natin dyan, since ganito lang yan, no? So, for example, ito yung magiging 68 natin. So, this is the 68.61 degrees. So, ano yung angle na to, no? Na same pa rin yung cosine niya, yung value ng cosine, pero iba yung direction. So, that's just 180 degrees minus yung 68.61 degrees. That's equivalent to, dito tayo sa calculator natin, that's 180 minus 68.61, that's 111.39. So, 111.39 degrees. Okay? So, yung other value ng gamma natin dito, it's 111.39 degrees. So, ito yung gagamitin natin, actually, no? Yung gamma na to, na value. Kasi makikita natin ulit dito sa figure natin, sobra siya ng 90 degrees. So, therefore, negative yung z natin. Kung ito kasi yung gagamitin natin, yung 68.61, magiging positive yung z natin. So, ibig sabihin, nasa taas yung force natin. Pero, by inspection dito sa figure, nasa baba naman siya. So, yung negative, yung gagamitin natin, which is makukuha natin yan pag i-cosine natin si 111.39. Okay? So, proceed na tayo for the next step, getting the x, y, and z components ng F2. So, yung F2 natin, hindi pala, F lang pala to, no? Wala pala tayo ibang force dito. That's F equals 250 pounds. So, F equals for F1x or fx, fx na lang natin, no? Gawin na lang natin fx. So, that's 250 pounds cosine of 30, ayusin natin yung pagkasulat, 30 degrees. And then we have for Fy, that's 250 pounds cosine, again, of 70 degrees. And then we have Fz, that's 250 pounds cosine of 111.39 degrees. And then, ito yung magiging sagot niya. So, for 250 cosine 30, 250 cosine of 30 That's 216.5. So, 216.50 pounds. Ito naman, that's 250 cosine of 70. That's 85.5 pounds. And then for the last one, we have 250 cosine of 111.39. That's negative 91. 91.2 pounds. Okay? So, yun yung sinasabi natin kanina, no? Na magiging negative talaga siya. Kasi pababa eh, no? Andito yung positive natin, no? This one is a positive X, ito yung positive Z. So, pag pababa na yung direction, magiging negative na siya, no? And then, makikita natin dito, positive si X, positive din si Y, and then negative si Z. Tama naman na yung mga nakuha natin na values. So, para ma-express natin into its Cartesian form, ganito yung gagawin natin, no? So, we have F equals 216.50 I plus 85.5 J, and then we have minus 91.2 K. Lahat niyan ay naka-pounds. Okay? So, ito na ngayon yung final answer natin. Yun. So, I think ito na yun, no? Para sa sample problem na to, no? So, again, kailangan lang talaga kunin natin yung mga angles from X, Y, and Z axis. Tapos yun, makukuha na natin yung components niya gamit yung cosine na, no? Cosine lang ng mga angle tsaka nung resultant na magnitude. Okay? So, again, thank you for watching and see you sa mga next sample problems natin.